There's something in the undercurrent, I can feel it coming up. Don't you wanna feel it? Taking over your senses. Don't you ever fear it? Technologic advances. Baby, come escape with me. I'll come sweep you off of your feet. Don't you wanna feel it? Don't you wanna, don't you wanna?
We're heading for the Great Ocean Road. It's a 2-hour drive to our first stop at Splitpoint Lighthouse. We stop by Memorial Arch for a look at the War Memorial, and then go by Lorne for lunch. We then head down to Apollo Bay to do a few sightseeing things around the area, and then head to Dean's Marsh for our accommodation for the week. We're in the Great Ocean Road this week.
Woohoo!
We love this place, and we don't get down here enough.
No, not at all. And I think I don't give it credit because it's so close. It's that kind of thing where when you've got an attraction that's on your doorstep, you really don't appreciate it, do you?
Yeah, that's so true. And, it's so easy for us to get to that we always kind of overlook it for somewhere different, somewhere a bit further away. But we're here, and the weather's a bit mixed, but we're going to make the most of it and see as much as we can down this beautiful piece of Victoria.
Yeah, so there's loads of activities and loads of things to see. So hopefully we can share with you a bit of the interest that is more than just the Great Ocean Road.
Yeah.
And that being said, the Great Ocean Road in itself is an amazing piece of history and the world's largest war memorial.
Yeah, that's amazing, the world's largest war memorial, because the road is actually the war memorial.
Yeah,
but
240 kilometres of it.
Yeah, so we're here at, what's this called? Memorial Arch.
Yeah.
We're here. So this is kind of not the start of the Great Ocean Road, maybe the unofficial start, you could call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're probably about half an hour away from Lorne, so I think that will be the first kind of main destination that we head to, and we'll see what we can find from there.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go.
And so our trip begins on the Great Ocean Road, Victoria's leading tourist attraction. It starts in Torquay in the east and hugs the coast all the way through to Allansford in the west near Warrnambool. To the east of Cape Otway is Surf Coast, and to the west it's known as Shipwreck Coast. It was built by returned soldiers between 1919 and 1932, dedicated to those soldiers killed during the First World War. Before the Great Ocean Road was built, this area of southwest Victoria was only accessible by sea or bush track. It was really rough land, and in fact when the soldiers built the Great Ocean Road, it took them a month to go 3 kilometres just due to the landscape.
We're just at a little place called Aries Inlet, which is just before the start of the Great Ocean Road, and we're here at Splitpoint Lighthouse. It was built in 1891. It stands 34 metres tall, although that's actually 66 metres above sea level, because we have a beautiful view of this glorious coastline. So yeah, the lighthouse was automated in 1919. They had 3 lighthouse keepers. And apparently the last lighthouse keeper actually scratched a hole in the black paint at the back of the lighthouse light so that he could see if the lighthouse was still alight from his spot at the pub, which is funny.
Awesome.
I know. Another interesting fact is the lens here was actually built in a factory in Birmingham. It's still the original lens, and it was made out of some kind of special lens recipe. But when the factory got bombed in Birmingham back in the World War, they actually lost what that sort of secret recipe was. So, yeah.
You can never get a replacement now.
No,
right.
No,
Jeez.
Sadly not.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the history's all well and good, but I know this lighthouse from another reason, growing up in Melbourne, of course. It's the lighthouse where Round the Twist was filmed, and where the Twists lived in the lighthouse. And
Yeah.
I used to love that show growing up. It was amazing. And yeah, I couldn't believe when I met Hannah. She knew the show and it was over there in England and she'd watched all the episodes as well.
Every Saturday morning.
Yeah, who knew that?
I know.
That was so crazy.
I know.
So yeah, this is the Round the Twist Lighthouse, and we're here a little bit early at the moment, trying to beat the crowds, but you can actually do tours up to the top. So it's only $10, which is pretty good value.
Yeah, for a 30-minute tour up and down.
Yeah, and I think I've done it before in the past.
Yeah,
I can't really
I'm pretty
remember.
sure we
I
have.
think I've done it before, but yeah, you get some spectacular views from up there across the coastline.
Yeah, definitely.
So unfortunately, we're here a little too early today, but maybe next time.
Okay, we're here at one of our favourite spots on the Great Ocean Road. We're down in Lorne.
Yeah, we love Lorne. Probably
Yeah.
the best spot along the Great Ocean Road, the best little coastal town.
Yeah, even Archie loves Lorne.
I
As
know,
soon
he's
as we
pulling.
opened the windows, he got really excited.
Yeah, he's pulling a lot. It's just an awesome little town, like an
Yeah.
awesome little surfy town. Really cool vibe. Lots of little foodie places, good food here.
Nice beach.
Nice beach, little breweries, and just a really chilled out, kind of relaxing vibe.
Yeah, you can tell everybody's relaxed when they're here. There's just
Yeah.
that really nice ambience to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think, yeah, Lorne's my favourite spot along the Great Ocean Road.
Yeah, it can get really busy. That's the only downside.
Yes, yeah, it can get really busy. It's really popular.
Mm.
And Apollo Bay just down the road, 40 minutes down the road, is probably the little brother of Lorne.
Yeah.
Lovely little spot, but yeah, I think Lorne wins for me.
Yeah, definitely. We've had some great meals here though.
Yeah.
There's some fantastic restaurants. We've eaten at Bottle of Milk, does great burgers.
Yeah. Hey.
The Indian, I can't remember what the Indian's called.
No idea what that's called.
It's
but
got
it was
a-
great,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Really good Indian along the
Yeah.
front.
And the Mexican
The
here
Mexican.
is just like,
What's that one called? Mexican Republic?
Yeah, Mexican Republic.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
some really good quality food
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, so you can't go wrong. So,
Mm.
you know, if you want to come down here, book early. Try and get somewhere, you know, along the beach and just chill out
Yeah.
and enjoy.
Oh, and the crepe shop as well.
Oh yeah,
The
can't forget
crepes are good
shop.
too, yeah. You came here when Chris was doing his run. So I don't think Chris has been down to this end of Lorne, but a few years ago Chris was doing the Great Ocean Road half marathon, and Archie and I came down this end because there's a leash-free dog beach.
Come here.
Okay, we are at Erskine Falls.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know there's loads of waterfalls along the Great Ocean Road. Many of them found in the Otway National Park, which we're here now, and the Port Campbell National Park as well. And there's the Otway Forest as well.
Yes, so that one's good, yeah, because you can take dogs on a lead.
Yeah, exactly. But we're here at Erskine Falls in the Otway National Park.
Yep, so no dogs here.
No dogs, but yeah, I'm expecting quite a bit of water on this waterfall. It's been pouring the last few days,
I know.
and I can already hear it. So yeah, signs are promising.
Yep, so it's quite an accessible place. There are two different lookouts. There's one that's about 8 metres walk, which is fairly flat, just a few steps. And then there's a 220 metre walk, I think it is.
Yeah, to the base, which I think that's
has
the one
lots
we'll
of stairs.
do.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, there's a few people here. It's pretty busy, so I reckon we get down there and see if we can get it on our own.
Bit of early morning exercise. This is the upper lookout. They were only maybe 20 steps down, so it wasn't too far, only 80 metres. And we are treated to this beautiful view. We're at the top of the waterfall. Because there's been so much rain, there's so much water coming down it. And considering there has been so much rain, we've been really lucky because the sun's come out for us. What I like about Erskine Falls is it's a really interesting waterfall. So, you know, you go and see the waterfalls that have these huge chutes of water and they're really impressive. What's great about this one is if you watch all of the waterfall, it bounces on different rocks as it's coming down and it's really quite pretty. So definitely worth a visit. Now we have to do the 200 odd stairs back up to the car park. Fun.
Quick stop at Kennet River on the way to Apollo Bay. Apparently this is a really good spot to check out some koalas, and there's a few people standing there with their fingers in the air, so I'm hoping we'll get to see one.
Okay, we were quite lucky before, but the weather has turned. We can see here.
Not great.
That's the view ahead.
It's pouring. Time for lunch.
Yeah, I think we're just about 20 minutes from Apollo Bay, so unless the weather changes significantly, I think this is a good opportunity to go inside and have a bit of lunch somewhere.
Bakery it was. Bloody tasty sausage roll though.
Inland from Apollo Bay, there's loads of really interesting places to go and visit. We have just pulled up to, it's called the Redwoods, where there's kind of a forest of Californian redwoods that we're going to see. It's still raining a bit. We've just sat here for maybe 30 seconds, just hoping that the rain dies down, which I think it is doing, before we can quickly go and see what we can see at the Redwoods. I don't think it's dog friendly here, so Archie's going to stay in the car. He's pretty tired anyway, so I don't think he's too bothered right now. Right, I think this is probably as good as it's going to get. Shall we
let's
go out and get damp?
Yep.
Okay.
Californian redwoods aren't native to this area. Obviously, they're called Californian redwoods. So what happened was in the early 1900s, as the population was really growing around here, the Victorian government planted a load of softwood trees just to support with timber production for housing.
As much as we love caravanning and camping, this Easter weekend, the weather is rubbish. It's just raining pretty much all weekend, so the forecast says. So we are quite happy to be staying in a farm stay. It's called Lavinia Cottage, and it's a working farm here, and we are about a couple of kilometres out of Dean's Marsh, which is probably about 30 minutes drive inland from Lorne. We really feel like we're in the middle of nowhere. Archie's having a good sniff around, exploring the place. And yeah, it's amazing. The views are stunning, even when the weather is as bad as this. We've just popped down to the local general store and bought a few bits for dinner and breakfast. And I'll show you through. So you can see here we have the lounge area with Archie, who's found something there. And then if we go through here, we've got one lovely bedroom with some great views. And apparently this lake here, the dog can go swimming in, so Archie will love that. And then further down the corridor, we have another nice double bedroom, then a kids' room, a couple of bunk beds. They haven't made those up for us because they knew it was just us two, and a nice bathroom, possibly with one of the best shower views going. Isn't that amazing?
Here's one I prepared earlier. It was here when I got here. Archie doesn't like me burning his sticks.
What do you want? You want something here? Is this what you want? Is that what you want? Yes?
What's so funny?
Mother,
You got a better way of lighting a fire?
let's try and get it deep and really underneath.
Hey, it's going.
Beautiful.
Twisted fire starter.
Join us next time as we continue on the Great Ocean Road to the 12 Apostles, seeing the stunning coastline and also checking out some of the activities around the Otways.